So in this video, by the way, I can't even take these. I got them for free. I have a bunch of free packets from my work. They're expired. I gotta throw them away, but I don't even take those. I don't know what to do. I gotta give more away. This cinnamon is used in here, empty capsules, to make cinnamon supplements. But I don't usually use this cinnamon. I just got the bottle in case I get the big bag again from Esty of the cinnamon I need. Because they don't give you a bottle to put it in. And the bags can rip if the cat rips it open. So, if I'm not using that cinnamon, what the hell is the difference? That stuff is $1 right there. I mean, that's a great deal. What's the difference from one cinnamon and the next? And by the way, if you're wondering if it's just pure cinnamon, no, I usually put something in it like half sugar or half, I sometimes even throw a little Tums in there if the person wants. But usually it's just a tiny, tiny bit of sugar and mostly cinnamon. A little sugar isn't going to hurt your diabetes. Now, the reason why I prefer not using any sugar or using something else, antacids, no, you can't take those every day. Those would be a special one for upset stomach. But the straight up cinnamon, what is 95% cinnamon, and then just a little tiny bit of sugar, what is that used for? Why would I do that? And what's wrong with this cinnamon I have right there? Well, it doesn't really help too much with diabetes. That's a gimmick. But the cinnamon does have a lot of really good stuff to keep you relaxed, keep your muscle relaxed, keep your heart rate relaxed, lower blood pressure. So if you're a little bit more relaxed, your blood sugar actually is better. I mean, if you're angry all the time, pissed off, that's gonna affect you in more ways than one. So cinnamon has a bunch of benefits in some people, and the placebo effect, taking cinnamon for your diabetes and for stress, can actually work. Not that great, but it's something that actually works for my roommate. He loves cinnamon vitamins now. He really thinks it helps. Now, he doesn't test his damn blood sugar no matter how many times I ask. But I can get him to take his metformin and some cinnamon. He's tough. But what's wrong with this cinnamon? Well, why not this one? It's so cheap and good deal. What's wrong with that one? Why do I gotta buy it at a different place? Anybody know the answer? There are two different types of cinnamon out there. One that the Americans love and one that the foreigners love. Now, this one right here, the cheap stuff or the stuff that you'll see. Now, by the way, some brands like McCormick, if you go to other countries, they actually have to put on the label what type of cinnamon it is. Why in other countries would that be the case? But in America, they just label it however they want. Because there are two cinnamon types in the world. One cinnamon type has been known in large doses to cause different illnesses. So, that's bad. That's not going to help your diabetes if it's going to give you illnesses. Well, the other cinnamon is 100% safe no matter the dose. It can be taken in capsules. Why would McCormick not label that on their McCormick bottles in America? Because in America, McCormick does not want to label that they use the more deadly, the less quality, the one that has a little tiny, 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 tiny bit of poison in it. By definition, yes, McCormick or some brands that sell one type of cinnamon in large doses can be poisonous. So when making cinnamon supplements, remember, you can't just buy any cinnamon. You have to make sure on the label it has this crazy other name on it. And I have it written down, the two names, which one's good, which one's bad, and I'm almost absolutely sure that is the bad cinnamon. You can see down here, they actually labeled it. Now, most American brands won't label the actual type of cinnamon, but there are two types. Oh, I'm shaking. Okay. There's two types of cinnamon. That one, I'm going to try to pronounce it. Canela molida. Sounds kind of Spanishy. Anyways, those two types of cinnamon, even though it's probably not even from Mexico or any South American country. But anyways, So you don't actually want the cheap cinnamon because, like sassafras root, it can cause damage. Sassafras root, if you want to have once a month a nice cup of sassafras root tea mixed with cinnamon and clove, that's okay. But no, sassafras root in high doses can shut down your kidneys. It's all about moderation, guys. It's all about moderation. You want to have some nice relaxing tea? Great. MDA is in a lot of plants like cinnamon, clove, and sassafras. Make yourself a nice little root beer, boil it, carbonate it, have it before bed, and you can relax. Just don't drink gallons of stuff like that every day. That's problematic. And that's what I've learned, moderation. There are some things I've tried once and fuck no, I'm not trying it again because it hasn't done shit for me. Then there's other things that I found amazing, like cbdv. First thing discovered with CBD is that most stores are ripping you off. Most CBD is bullshit out there. Then I learned, oh my god, CBD does work if you go to a real company that's actually not trying to rip you off. Now, a lot of the big pharmaceutical companies and the big company brands, they're the ones ripping you off. But a company that only is about distilling or abstracting or making isolates, they're okay. So that was the first trick. Then I realized that there are more than one type of CBD. The CBN, CBG, CBD full spectrum, CBD not full spectrum, CBDV. Then I found out that cbdv is used for epilepsy. And I was a little skeptical that that might help my nerve pain. I was wrong. It was great. I tried THCV once, and I tried CBDV once, CBDV, and I was like, I swore, I mean, the THC has to be better. Everything I've read online shows that the THCV is non-psychoactive. So it won't get me high. Great. That's what I want. I don't want to get stoned. I don't need to get stoned. I want to use this for my nervous system while lifting, while driving. So no stoned. I can't be stoned. And I also can't fail a drug test, so I was a little worried at that part. But it didn't matter because that shit was bullshit. Even though every website said no high, will help with epilepsy, will help with seizures, will help with nerves, it didn't do shit. Okay, throw that off the list. Then we got the CBDV, and I'm like, this stuff isn't going to work. This stuff is CBD. How good could it be for epilepsy? I mean, I know regular CBD helps a little, but come on, guys. So I threw it on my back, and I made a supplement of CBDV, and oh my god, this stuff is pretty good. I mean, it's not like no cure, but taking one of these with my triliptal is like, okay. And I can make it into a cream on the back, and I don't even have to take a supplement. I can just rub it on my back. Yesterday, I found a almost empty jar that I made of it. CBDV with argan oil and beeswax and jojoba wax with no jojoba oil to water it down. I found a little bit at the bottom of the jar kind of greasy, and I rubbed it on my back, and oh, it worked. But it was only with triliptal, and that's only balanced right at a certain time of day. There's not much, and that's with me indoors, warm, doing nothing with my eyes closed. If you want me to use my nervous system, forget it. That's not going to do shit. But if I'm able to sit down and do nothing and not use my nervous system, I want my nervous system to calm down. And yeah, that worked. Okay, I think you heard me enough.